Hey, this is Joe Price. I just wanted to describe a new Puerto Rico project that we've set up. We've added people to the family tree from Find a Grave, and now we're going to do some follow-up work on them. So let me show you how this works. This is going to be in our on our volunteer doc. You can see here task number 3. It says Find a Grave project, and then the link to this video will just be right here once I finish recording this. Okay, so here we are in the sheet, and as normal, just go down to the next open spot. You can check out a few, and let's take a look at what we're going to be doing for this project. Okay, so when we get in here, you're going to see that there's a profile, and you'll see right down here it was created by the Tree Building Project. The first thing is notice that the family search version of the record did not have gender in it, though it's usually easy to tell what their gender is. So you can see Benito, that little O at the end of the first name is a strong indication that this person is male. Though let me just show you the for sure way to get it. So notice I just clicked on Ancestry, so I'm searching for the same record on Ancestry, and notice here it says male. So first thing I'm going to do is just change this to male. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go see if there's any information here about his parents or other family members. The third thing I'm going to do is sometimes there's going to be additional record hints right here, maybe like a census record. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just check to see if he's on a public member tree. Okay, so in this case, it's very likely because he was born in 1950. So, it's possible that maybe his parents are still alive. And also, he's going to just be like, I don't know, it's going to be kind of close in terms of maybe he just barely missed the 1950 census. But here's the thing, it's still really important for him to have a profile because this profile right here can still be the receptacle of memories. So if Benito's children or grandchildren come to this page, they could easily go here to memories and they could add in a photo or a story or record something about him. So really we should think about, a profile in the family tree is a place where memories can be kept. Okay, so then I'll just put a 1 and let's try another one. Okay, so here we go. So we got Luis. Again, Luis is a male name, but we can, we can always check here on Ancestry. And so you can see, yes, male. So I'm going to make that change right here. Notice he's got some Ancestry showing some possible hints here. The other thing is sometimes Ancestry will have the birthplace and death place, but Family Search won't. So if that happens to be there, you can take a look at that. Let's just take a look at this census record. So Bayamon, okay, Luis Manzano Gonzalez, 1937, Luis Manzano Gonzalez, Ciales. And this is where I kind of wish I knew how close Ciales and Bayamon are. Uh, we could check that on a map, but for now, I'm just gonna leave this the way it is. Though yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. If I was a little more certain, then we could go with that. But let me check one thing. I'm going to hit this. So here we got Luis. Oh, actually, this might be really helpful right here. Actually, let's go back to him. Take a look at this. Okay, so we did get a profile. Let's just see if the birth and death dates match up. Okay, that's fantastic. So now what we can do is we can put in his birthplace is Puerto Rico. Okay, and notice here he is in the 1940 census. Now all we need to do is really get Family Search to find that same record. Okay, so here we go. 1950, 1940, right there. Ciales, perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do is attach this census record. And the advantage of this census record is then we're going to be able to see his parents. And the cool thing is, notice his parents are green, which means they're already on the tree. So I'm just going to copy this ID, go to his dad's profile, and then I'm just going to drop him right there. If I did that a little fast, uh, that's okay. Really, all I was trying to do is from the source linker page, I was just trying to make sure that he was there with his, connected to his family. And let me just show you that record again. So here we are in 1940, and you can see now our person Luis is now connected to his family. So what likely happened is, someone working with this record before didn't add Luis because he was born in 1937, so they weren't sure maybe if he was deceased or not. Um, and so they didn't add him. But notice here on this public member tree, now we can also add Carlos. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put in his birth date. And by putting in this birth info and this death info, maybe maybe then a hint will show up for his Find a Grave record, which would be pretty cool, or his Billion Graves record. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then at this point, we're basically done, though feel free if there's other things that you see you can do for this family, that would be great. Let me just, the one thing I was going to do just really quick is I noticed there was a Numinent record. You know, anytime you see a Numinent, you should definitely do it. These are really fantastic records. And you can see Cruz. Yeah, this is fantastic. Look at that, because we just picked up when she died. So that'll be really helpful. Let's see, we got Juana M, Anna M. Okay, I think that's going to be fine. Carlos M, Colon. Yeah, everything here looks really good. Okay, so we'll attach that. Okay, and then, I could do it here in Source Linker, though for me, sometimes it's just easier to do it on the person page, but let me just show you really quick. Um, and the reason then I can kind of, the main thing is then I can usually copy this a little easier than in Source Linker. So where's that birth date? Right there. And then see all these. Perfect. And then I just come back here and check it off. And then if I bit off more than I can chew, I can just delete those. So let me just kind of end by telling you why we're doing this. We've been working with some groups in Puerto Rico that are trying to help people find their family. And what they find is that most people know when their grandpa died, but don't know when he was born. So the more we can put death information on the family tree, the more people will be able to find their family when they come to Family Search for the first time. The other thing we were finding is that a lot of the people that are remembered are those that lived recently, and Find a Grave is a really fantastic record collection for getting people that lived more recently, but who are deceased. So we'll have people in here that were born, um, like my dad was born in 1955, and so he's still alive, but if he'd passed away, then he would show up in the Find a Grave record. He'd show up in very few other records. So really this Find a Grave record is going to be our best bet for helping people find their family when they use Family Search the first time. Um, and so that's why we put those people on the tree. But as you saw, when we put them on the tree, it didn't have a gender, sometimes missing other things. And so by doing this follow-up work, we're going to be able to take those profiles we put on the tree, connect them into their families, add in birthplaces, gender, and other things. So we're really grateful for your help with this project. It's going to help a lot of people be able to find their family.